We'll give you an overview of how you as a teacher would use spelling connections. I'm going to show what the student sees when you assign something to them, and then I'm going to show you where you can go to print out letters to parents with login information about spelling connections. Now, just as a reminder, spelling connections can be used on any laptop, iMac, or Chromebook, but it cannot be used on iPhones or iPads because it's flash-based and iPads don't support that. So without further ado, let's begin. So you are going to go to spellingconnectionsonline.com and choose the online games option here on the right. And then this is going to take you to the screen where both you and the kids will be logging in. So for the username, the teacher username is going to be HRS.first initial last name. And I'm going to use Leslie's login as an example. And then the password for all teachers is EST1887 and then your initial. So in this case, it's LP. And the school ID for both teachers and students is HRS1. So we're going to log in. And you'll see along the top here that there's a couple of different options, but we're going to go straight to My Classes. And when we get to this next screen, you'll see there are a couple of options. You can create an assignment, create a report, you can manage assignments, and practice masters. Practice masters are pretty useful. They show you the different units and they show you the words that are used on level, above level, and below level. So for example, you'll notice this is a grade 5 level for 4th grade, and on level you'll see the words that are used from this word list, and then you go to above level and you'll see the words get a little bit more complicated, and below level will take you down a couple of notches in the complexity of the words. But what we're really interested in here is the create assignment option and eventually create report. For now, to create an assignment, you'll click on create assignment, and then you'll choose spelling connections. And just as an example, we'll call this test assignment number 1. I'm going to choose unit 3, and I'm going to keep it on level. The begin date would be 10/6, and let's say the due date we'll put for Friday the 10th. Okay, so this is a general setup screen. This is where you want to set up where you want most of the kids to be at, because at the next screen we're going to differentiate. So we're going to keep it on level, and then we're going to go to the next screen. Here we are going to be able to go in per student and be able to put a couple of kids above level, a couple of kids below level, and if we want, I'm going to scroll down here, for some kids we can actually have them be combined, meaning mix and match both. Once we're done differentiating for different kids, we can go ahead and save the assignment. And it says here the successfully created assignment, test assignment number 1, so that's great. And then we can go back to My Classes and just make sure everything looks good. I'm going to go to Manage Assignments, and we'll see here that there's an assignment that Leslie already created for her students, but then here's the test assignment. And I can go in and I can look at the details of this assignment I just created. And we can see, for example, what this student will see. We can launch online games. So the thing to keep in mind is when you assign these, it's not going to choose the specific game that the kid will play. So you might want to choose a particular game as a class assignment or as a homework assignment. So maybe Proofreading Park or C Spelling Bee. I'm going to choose Seashore Word Sort just to give you a sense of what this looks like. And
include youth.
You'll notice, first of all, there are some C sound effects here, but
Future.
It actually pronounces the word, and then it has the kids complete the exercises. And the great thing is when they're working on it, after all is said and done, you'll be able to go in and actually run reports on them under My Classes. So that's the first thing. I'm going to also show you what it looks like for the kid. Okay, so I'm going to log out of here. So since we were just looking at that student, I'm going to show you same prefix for students, same format. Okay, the kids' login and password is the same exact login and password as Typing Web, which all the students in 3 through 5 used last year, and that is their HRS first initial last name, and the kids' passwords are going to be their initials and the year of their graduation. In this case, it would be BA 2023 for a 4th grader. Same school ID, click Login. And they'll see My Assignments. So it's a little bit different, but very similar interface. And so here you'll see that this particular student has a test assignment number 1, teacher Leslie Powell, and a due date of Friday. Now you'll notice on the teacher side there were 2 assignments and only 1 is showing up, and that's because that second assignment was not active until Thursday, so that's basically 3 days from today. So you want to be sensitive that if you choose a particular start time, the kids might not see it until the time that you assign that it appears for them. So let's just see what it looks like. So they'll click on the assignment, and then they'll be able to choose one of the games, whether you give them free choice or you assign one, and then from there they go in and they begin interacting with the game. And again, it's recording all of their answers, so you'll be able to track that in your reports. So for the sake of time, I'm going to log out of here because I do want to show you one more feature, which will be a really great way to start off your year, which is sending letters home to parents with login information. The great thing about this site is it actually generates those letters for you. So I'm going to go to My Classes, and I'm going to go to View Students, and I'm going to choose Print Letter to Parent. So this is a great feature to start off the year. What you're going to see before I go straight to printing is that it generates letters that have a general introduction with the website that the kids will be going to. SpellingConnectionsOnline.com actually takes you to this site that I've highlighted. It gives you the ID, the student's username, and of course the one thing you'll have to fill in, or your intern can fill in, is the password, which is, again, in this case, this would be BA 2023 for 4th graders, it would be 2021 for 5th graders, 2024 for 3rd graders, and of course the name of the parent. So when you print these out, it prints 1 letter per page, which is really great. And so I'm just going to do Command P, and it will print all that out for you to whatever printer you decide to use. And that should pretty much get you going for Spelling Connections. If you have any further questions, please stop by my desk in the middle school office, call extension 2208, or send me an email. Otherwise, good luck with your Spelling Connections adventures. Thanks for tuning in.